Here we go.
Finding Dory is Pixar's latest film, and it is a sequel to the 2003 movie Finding Nemo. Now, Finding Nemo is very important to me because it is one of my favorite Pixar films. I grew up watching this movie over and over again, so when they said that they wanted to bring back these characters, I felt a little protective of this movie because it's really close to me. Finding Dory is about Dory trying to remember her past and her trying to reconnect with her family. Now, like I said, because this is a sequel to one of my favorite Pixar films, I felt naturally the need to put my guard up a little bit. I was very curious going in on how they were going to tell this story and why we needed to bring back these characters after like 13 years. Now, I did like this movie. I think it is very cute. I think it's very well told. But to be completely honest, this is an extremely unnecessary movie. Now, as I said, Finding Dory is a very well made film. Once again, Pixar delivers an absolutely gorgeous looking movie. Everything feels really real and lifelike and very tangible, which is a nice contrast to the very cartoony looking fish. Also, once again, Ellen DeGeneres absolutely kills it as Dory. She gives one of those performances that you really can't see anyone else doing. She is really funny and she really brings a likability to this film. And something I feel like Finding Dory had that Finding Nemo didn't have is a very good message. I feel like Dory will be a very inspirational story to kids with handicaps and physical disabilities. She overcomes a lot in this movie, and I really feel like they will connect with that. Now, with all that being said, this movie does have a lot of problems. First of all, right off the bat, the biggest problem with this movie is it is completely unnecessary. And I'm convinced that the only reason this movie exists is because of money. Obviously. And that's the biggest problem because nothing about this movie feels like it needed to happen. It didn't feel like after 13 years I needed to see these characters again. I would be completely satisfied with never revisiting these characters. I didn't need to know what happened to them. I didn't need any continuation on the story. So when you force a sequel to a movie that really does not need a sequel, it really shows. Also, something I feel like Finding Nemo did a lot better than Finding Dory is I think it appeals to a more mature audience. I feel like adults could really relate to the first film because they could feel like, what if that was my kid? What would I do? And in this movie, I really don't feel like a lot of adults will connect with this unless they have a kid or someone they know that has a physical or mental disability. I feel like this is a very kid-oriented film, and I feel like parents won't really connect with it like they did the first film. I didn't hate this movie, but I didn't love it. It's one of those movies that I wouldn't really recommend that you really see. It's not something that I feel like needs to be seen. It was just fine. If you want to see it, I'd recommend waiting until it comes out on DVD or Redbox. But if you do go see it, I would say go see it in 3D because the visuals are more brightened and they look a lot better in 3D. I don't think this film is as rewatchable as the first film is, and I don't feel like kids will connect with it as much as they did the first movie, and I don't think kids will want to rewatch this movie as much as I rewatched the first film. And I'm interested to see which movie is actually better, The Secret Life of Pets or The Finding Dory. Those are two really big movies this year, and I feel like they're both going to make a ton of money. Finding Dory has obviously already made a lot of money, so I'm interested to see if The Secret Life of Pets will be able to stand the test and have legs when it goes out into theaters. Thank you guys for watching today. I hope you liked today's video. If you did, click the link down below and subscribe to my channel to see more movie reviews, movie-related things. And guys, thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.